against the caste-based atrocities that have been occurring in India. The most recent, most gruesome examples have been in Uttar Pradesh just in the last week or so, where 3 women that we know of have been assaulted and raped and murdered. And I'm here to register my protest against the Indian government and the UP government's complicity in this violation and in this cover-up.
So being in COVID epicenter, why do you think it is so important to protest?
I think it's important to keep us aware that there are all kinds of atrocities that are occurring in India alongside the COVID-19 pandemic. And the COVID-19 pandemic is only being used to exacerbate and in many cases to cover up what should be done in order to punish these kinds of caste atrocities. It's important for us to remember that we are trying to fight the COVID pandemic so that everybody has a decent world to live in. But in a country that has constantly condemned an entire section of its population to harassment, violation, torture, and all sorts of inequalities, the COVID-19 pandemic is only one problem. We are facing multiple ones and we want all of them to be addressed. So even though this is the COVID-19 pandemic, we are following all sorts of protocols in order to make sure that we register our protest and make sure that not only a certain section of the population that's been affected by the public health crisis, but everyone who has been affected by what is a much larger scale public health crisis that has been ongoing in India for millennia is also addressed.
So what are your demands?
Our demands, first of all, are for the people who are currently surrounding and threatening the family of the Hathras victim to be taken away from them. We want the family to have their freedom. We want them to be able to communicate with the outside world. We want to be able to commiserate with them by going there in person and being allowed to listen to their grief, being allowed to listen to their memories of their violated child. This is what is crucial. We insist that due process be followed, that the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act be enforced in this case, to catch the accused, to punish the people who are trying to shield the accused, to ask Aditya Nath to resign and for him to be prosecuted, for every single person right up the chain in the administration who has been responsible for trying to conceal this caste-based atrocity to be punished to the greatest extent of the law. We want the government to be establishing special fast-track courts in order to take care of all of the cases of caste atrocities that have been ongoing in India for decades and that always get swept under the rug. We want all of those perpetrators to be punished to the full extent of the law. This is our demand to the government of India, and we also submitted to the Consul General in New York. We also submitted to the United Nations Human Rights Council.
We are here to protest against a very gruesome, inhuman atrocity that happened on Dalits in India, particularly in Hathras in Uttar Pradesh, where a 19-year-old Dalit girl was raped and murdered, and that is everyday happening in India. But what happened in this case was the administration burned her corpse so that all evidences are lost, and then they are now denying that the rape ever happened, and they are giving a tough time. They are literally barricaded the victim's family home, and this human incident is what we are protesting here today.
So what are your demands?
Our demands are justice for Dalits, treat them like humans, give them citizen rights, and whenever such atrocity happens, do not protect the culprits, do not protect the accused, go and punish them. And the administration is in this case protecting them. There are panchayats of 12 villages who have come together in support of the rape and murder of this young Dalit girl by the Rajput 4 youths, and this kind of inhuman, unconstitutional practice in India has to stop. Otherwise Dalits will never get their rights as citizens and they will always be subjugated, particularly the Dalit women.
इसी बात के लिए कि जो इंडिया में हुआ है यूपी में मनीषा बाल्मीकि को ये बिल्कुल भी सहयोग नहीं है। ऐसे लोगों को जस्ट फांसी के अलावा और कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए। तो मैं सभी इंडिया के रहने वाले हमारे भाई बहन हैं उनको मैं रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ कि रुकिए मत, और जब तक ये लोगों को जो सीएम बोलता है ना कि जब सीएम हुआ वो तो रहने के लायक ही नहीं है। उसका तो काम ही यही है कि बस दर्दों को पढ़ने से रोकना और स्कूल जाती लड़कियों को रोकना, एंड जहाँ भी मिलती है उसको घेरो मारो पीटो, जो दिल करता है करो। जो ठाकुर टुकड़े है जैसे ये ठक्करों को भी रोकना चाहिए, क्योंकि ये बहुत ही दुखदायी बात है। कभी ना कभी कुछ न कुछ सुनने को मिलता रहता है। सो मैं बार बार यही कहती हूँ कि जो हमारे इंडिया में रहने वाले उन इस जो डेमोस्ट्रेशन है को बार बार इसको रुके मत, और जितना हो सके इसको मिलना चाहिए, इंसाफ मिलना चाहिए।
जय 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 भीम, जय भीम, जय भीम, जय 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 भीम, जय भीम, जय भीम। What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Justice. Dalit lives. Dalit lives. Dalit women.
We gathered here in this in front of the United Nations, the place where we are all looking for justice for people all over the world. But we are mainly gathered here to show our solidarity with the families of people, mainly the recent atrocities that happened in Uttar Pradesh. A lot of places there's rapes and killings that happen with our sisters out there. So we are doing a protest here to register the caste oppression or caste atrocities back in India. I'm from New York area, and we are part of a big Indian diaspora community here. All the Indian diaspora here are really shocked to our consciences to see what's happening out here back in India. So most of us really looking for some kind of resolution to this. We really want the masses back in India to really understand the implication of caste system, how detrimental the caste system is, how it is dividing us, how it is stalling the nation's growth, how it's stalling the global growth by dividing people out there in the name of religion, with the backing of religion, and with the total I would say the protection from even the government who believe in this same system, and that's causing so much of trouble everywhere. A lot of people who believe in this caste system, they are very tightly tied to the religion, and they are making so much of wrong calls by dividing the humanity and making a big humanitarian crisis all over the world in terms of caste oppression. It is just not seen only in South Asia, but it's everywhere. You can see it in Senegal, you can see it in Roma community, you can see it everywhere, and it's so prevalent. And we need to really stop this before it actually spreads in the Western countries like USA, UK, and other places. We already started seeing some kind of flavor of caste system when people immigrated to these new nations, and we are seeing that caste being slowly introduced into the system. So we want a way to stop that out there. Mainly our sisters back in UP, we want to say them that we are with them. We are standing with them to support them, and we are going to do whatever it takes to stop this monstrous caste atrocities going out there. We want all the people back in India to understand and know that we are with them. We can all fight together and get rid of this horrendous system.
The reason I am here, I have been in India. I was born in India. I was in Jawaharlal Nehru University. We fought against the caste system 25 years ago, even 35 years ago. And I thought we'll see the end of the discrimination and atrocities against the Dalits in India. But it seems like it's a never-ending process. It's going on from 200 BC. Indian independence in 1947 did not make any difference. And the thing that happened in Hathras is horrible. I mean, animals have better rights than the human beings. So what are we living? Are we living in a democracy? Are we living in a society? It's like the animal kingdom. And the reason behind is the caste system, the age-old caste system going on and on. So we want to put an end to this caste atrocities and caste system. And that's why I am here as a person to protest and tell all my Indian brothers and sisters Either they have to shape up, get rid of this caste system, or nothing is going to happen. We will be living in a backward society among the civilized nations. It's time to move on. So let's end this process, and immediately we want justice for Hathras case. You know, I was a lawyer in India, and I was a lawyer with the United Nations Legal Office. I was the first Indian ever to be. But Indian system has a way of manipulating. They are using the age-old British rule. I remember when we were fighting the case, we filed a case under the Indian Civil Rights Act. I did that case. And then they evaded the whole thing saying pendente lite, which means pendent litigation. I hope that does not happen in this case. And some of these lawyers are saying this is there is no rape. See, they destroyed the evidence. How can you destroy the evidence? And who did this? It's the police. How can the police and the administration in connivance with upper caste Hindus do this and say there is no rape? I mean, even if they are right, don't you hand over the body to the family? Why do you want to burn it in the midnight unless you are guilty? And now there is a Black Lives Matter movement going on all over the world. I hope we surge this movement towards that direction. Get rid of this caste system once for all. I mean, it's not helping the upper caste Hindus. What is it where it is helping? Because the world is looking down and the economy is down.
जो हमारे साथ अत्याचार हो रहे हैं, हमें उसका जस्टिस चाहिए, क्योंकि इंडिया में अब आरएसएस बीजेपी जो काम कर रही है वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के विरोध में काम कर रही है। तो हम चाहते हैं जो आरएसएस सरकार और बीजेपी की सरकार है वो अनटचेबल के ऊपर, दलितों के ऊपर अत्याचार कर रही है कि हम उसका अपने इंटरनेशनल बहुजन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन NRI और डॉक्टर BR अम्बेडकर बौद्धिस्ट सभा से हम लोग उसका डट के विरोध करते हैं कि वो ऐसा ना कर पाए। हम कुछ भी करना पड़े हमें करेंगे, हमें अपने जान की बाजी भी लगानी पड़े तो हम उसके लिए भी रेडी हैं। जो बीजेपी और आरएसएस इंडिया में कर रहे हैं हम उसका शासन नहीं चलने देंगे। वो जो अत्याचार कर रहे हैं वो अत्याचार हम सहन नहीं कर पाएंगे। जो अनटचेबल के ऊपर वो जाति कर रहे हैं, इनजस्टिस है कि हम भी उसी कंट्री के हैं, हम उस कंट्री के वसनीक हैं, हमें रहने का भी अधिकार है, हमें रहने भी नहीं देते और दिन पर दिन वो बलात्कार कर रहे हैं और अत्याचार कर रहे हैं, कूट मार कर रहे हैं। भावें वो बात दलितों की हो, सिखों की हो, बौद्धिस्ट की हो या मुसलमान की हो, सभी के ऊपर अत्याचार बढ़ते जा रहे हैं। वो अत्याचार करते रहे हैं और करते जा रहे हैं। हम चाहते हैं सभी देशवासियों को एक मंच के ऊपर आएं और उसका ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा विरोध करें और उसकी सरकार को जितनी जल्दी हो सके उतनी जल्दी चलता करें। और जो हमारे मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट जो दिल्ली में बैठे हैं वो आरएसएस के वो अपना पैसा अपनी दुकानदारी चलाकर उसके साथ मिले हुए हैं। वो सभी बाबा साहब डॉक्टर BR अम्बेडकर की बदौलत जो हमें मिला है वो सभी को भूल चुके हैं। भावें उसमें पासवान हो जहाँ जो महाराष्ट्र का है उसको हम कहना चाहते हैं कि वो अपनी पहचाने और जिसकी बदौलत वो आए हैं अठावले जैसे जो इसमें शामिल है वो अपने पहचान के उसको चलता करें और बीजेपी को छोड़कर अपने अपनी पार्टी में आए और सभी जगह जो हमारे MP दिल्ली में बैठे हैं उसको एक जगह आना चाहिए और दलितों की और मुस्लिमों की और बुद्धिस्टों की आवाज़ को बुलंद करना चाहिए। हम चाहते हैं कि जितनी जल्दी इसकी सरकार को चलता करें वो सबसे बढ़िया रहेगा और वो ऐसा कभी तभी हो सकता है जेकर हम लोग एक प्लेटफार्म के साथ हों, एक प्लेटफार्म के ऊपर जो हमारे ओपोजिशन वाले नेता हैं एक साथ सभी लोग बैठकर बात करें और उसके सरकार को कैसे चलते करना है तो उसके ऊपर बात करें तो वो सबसे बढ़िया होगा। तो लास्ट में हम चाहते हैं कि ऐसे गुंडा राज को हम जल्दी से जल्दी ख़त्म करना चाहिए और सभी लोगों को इस मंच के ऊपर आकर आवाज़ बुलंद करनी चाहिए।